Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This was a crazy game, from sick goals like this to WWE SmackDown in the bench to Alex Ovechkin screaming, and one of the worst injuries I've seen so far in the playoffs, plus a geometry lesson from Logan Thompson. It was crazy. 4 different goalies as well in this one. Samuel, the barbershop pole Montembeault. We also got Logan Thompson coming in with a new set of pads for the playoffs. We got Charlie Lindgren, shorter goaltender, one of my favorites of all time, and Jakub Dobeš, the young prince of Montreal, making an appearance in this one as well. Let's get into it. First clip, Samuel Montembeault going to give up a goal here, and unfortunately, kind of a bad rebound off the pads here. Doesn't get that one where he wants to, and then it is a tap-in backdoor for the Capitals off the pass. Nothing he can do, but maybe the rebound in the first place has to be a little better there, so a rough start for Montembeault. Let's see how he settles in. In other news, Logan Thompson making incredible saves to start the game, going from right to left here, flat across the bottom of his goal line. He does not get too aggressive there. He does not take any depth, just gets himself on angle, calm, visually attached to the puck, and set for that one in a strong butterfly. And now back the other way, making another incredible save off his own stick there. I don't know if he was trying to block the pass or just got surprised, but he saved himself with the perfect positioning of the pads down low. Back to you, Samuel. What do you got for us? Are you getting into this game with a big save? I think you are, and this was huge to keep it 1-0 for Montreal. Check out the replay. There's something a little special here. When you're set up in an RVH like Samuel is here, your outside foot is going to control where you're pushing to. Right now, his outside foot is pushing above his post on that line, but watch the adjustment before the pass goes. He feels Wilson backdoor, makes the angle adjustment before the pass so that when the pass goes, he just pushes straight. He doesn't waste any time having to change the angle first. Next clip, and Thompson's going to give up a goal for Montreal, tying this game up. Huge goal with 53 seconds to go in the first period. From the point, it's going to beat Logan Thompson through a ton of traffic out high, traffic in front of him. I'm pretty sure he lost this puck at some point, or it may have actually been deflected in the middle. Kind of hard to tell, though. I mean, I see a deflection there, but I think the announcer said this just beat him. What do you guys think? So now with the game 1-1, Logan Thompson is called upon to make a 2-on-1 stop, and he does that outside the top of his crease, feet set, fully respecting the shot and letting his defense handle the pass. Next clip, Logan Thompson is going to make a mistake here, in my opinion. I think he comes off his short side just a little too much on this play. Now this is a hard pass off a broken play, so we're not going to blame him too much, but take a look at this. For the uninitiated, we're going to do some geometry. When you have a same side low to high pass as a goaltender like we have here that stays outside the line of your short side post, because of the nature of the triangle I've drawn for you, you can see the path the puck has to the short side is almost a straight line. And that's why in this situation, when you come off of your post, you need to bring your belly button straight towards this puck, gaining depth, but not changing your angle at all. As you gain depth, your far side shoulder will cover the far side angle, but if you step at all laterally, you will not cover short side. That's what Logan Thompson did wrong here. He used the time he had to move laterally instead of straight at the puck. Next clip, and it is Washington's turn to answer back from down low, cross ice high, slap shot, and Montembeault does his best here, goes 1 up, 1 down first, and then tries to get back to the short side shot. This looks a little awkward for him. Check out where he sets up. I think he's in pretty good position with his feet set here. Unfortunately, his left leg is going to get hiked off the ice by his own player in a battle, and he's going to be pulled off balance just as the shot comes towards him. Nothing you can do about that. I think he was in good position and set. Watch again, his left leg gets pulled up by the skate of his own player, forcing him to go off balance and actually taking his body off of short side. Really tough bounce there. Also, always hard to give up a goal like that and then look up the ice and see these two. So some rough luck for Montembeault there. Let's move on. Now with 8.6 seconds left on the clock, Montreal is going to net their third goal of the game to go up in this game 3-2 at the end of the second period. This is off a turnover by the Washington Capitals, and look at this replay. It's kind of funny. Sandin is going to try to make a short pass to the front of his net, but his teammate lets it go. He points up the ice as if to say, "What the hell are you doing?" And now we get the backdoor pass from Hudson to Cole Caulfield for the easy finish, and Thompson is looking at Hudson for this. I don't think he's really sensing Cole Caulfield as the threat there because this is a broken play, so he kind of lost his focus on the ice. Now, what does the third period have in store for us today? Next clip, and Montembeault has come out of this game after a conversation with his trainer on the bench. Not sure what happened, but he must be dealing with an injury, so Jakub Dobeš replaces him, and this chance comes from the Capitals early in the third. Honestly, I think he played this fine. He's totally respecting the shooter in front of him who's coming to a dangerous area. He doesn't move an inch until the pass comes off the stick, angles back towards his post, and tries to get there, but it's just a tough play. So next clip, and I almost can't tell you what happened to Logan Thompson on this one. He jumps kind of out of the way of this puck, but there's two reasons I think he might be doing so. Number one, maybe he thought that that puck was going to deflect off his outside skate, and so he's trying to get himself out of the way of that. Or maybe he is overreacting too quick to a shot option, and he thinks he needs to jam his shoulder up to that short side. But normally you don't see that unless there's a good bear down and shot fake first, which there really wasn't here. So without getting to talk to him, I think he just thought the shot was coming short side high and jumped his shoulder up in anticipation. Next clip, and we are going to see Jakub Dobeš now make a nice save for Montreal. From the RVH, pops up to the feet and gains all the depth he needs to put himself in a great blocking position to stop that shot. So with Montreal up 4-3 and 7 minutes left to go in the third, we get another chance for Montreal, and we are going to get a goal tap backdoor. Logan Thompson has to respect the shot. Nothing he can do here, but he gets ran into by his own player Strome, and look at this. He has two really scary potential injuries here. Number one, a shot to the head at that speed with the stick and the whiplash on the neck. And when you see on the second angle, his knees are on the ice in the butterfly, and we're going to get a serious downward force here, which is going to shove his hips down below his knee. That puts immense pressure on the joints of the knee and the hip. He hurt his leg here for sure, but the headshot is concerning as well. This is a scary injury. We wish him a very quick recovery from the channel, of course, and hopefully everything with that left leg got strained hard and nothing was torn. Now the Capitals are very lucky to have Charlie Lindgren, who comes in the game to make this save. Now he's a great goalie, he has experience in the playoffs, and he's played excellent for them in the playoffs before. So luckily for them, they have an excellent backup. He has to give up this goal towards the end of this game, but almost nothing you could do on that. He almost gets to it, and Montreal is going to win this game, I believe 6-3 in the end on an empty netter. So we saw a lot of crazy stuff tonight. We're going to be rating 4 sets of pads and 4 goaltenders play tonight. So let's start easily with Charlie Lindgren. He wasn't in this game for too long. Charlie, for the pads, it's classic. You've had it forever. I think that pattern came out in like 2005, but you've made it work forever. One of my favorites. But the thing is, it's not creative. It's been around for a long time. Maybe a change soon. You've been in the same pads forever. So I don't know. The best I can do is maybe 4 Charlie Lindgrens out of 5 Charlie Lindgrens for that. For the play for Mr. Lindgren, he gave up 1 goal. It was not a bad goal. It was almost impossible to stop. So I'm going to give him an A-. Same thing for Jakub Dobeš. I'm going to give him an A- on the play because he comes in late, he comes in cold, he makes a couple big saves for his team, and he gives up 1 goal that is nearly impossible to stop as well. So he's going to get an A- on top of Charlie Lindgren. Now for the pad setup of our friend Jakub Dobeš, I like the thicker color through the pads, especially in the NHL. When we're watching you on TV, we can't see these thin lines like you see on Logan Thompson's pad. It's much more difficult, especially if you have old eyes or your TV's not that big. So I really like the setup of Jakub Dobeš. That's why he's going to get 4 Dobešes out of 5 Dobešes for that setup, and for the play, again, an A-. Now, Mr. Montembeault, for the setup, he looks like a barbershop pole. We say it every time. I'm going to give him a 4.5 out of 5. Again, it's not a 4 out of 5. It's a 4.5 out of 5. Because it is different. It is, it's a specific personality for him. It doesn't look like any other goalie's pads, even though it is colored out of the same true pattern that other players wear. I think it's very unique to him, and I like it. I like the red, white, and blue in that pattern, so very good for him, 4.5 out of 5. For the play for Mr. Montembeault, I am going to give him, I got to say, let's go A- as well, because I don't think any of the goals he gave up were really super stoppable. Maybe his focus was a little bit off. Maybe he put himself in a position to be taken out on that 1 goal. He got his foot taken out from under him. But you can't really control stuff like that on your own. So I'm still going to give him an A-. Logan Thompson for the play in the setup. For the setup, Logan, I don't like it. It's going to be a 3.5 out of 5. I like what we're trying to go with, the pointy, the outside to inside graphic, but it's just, there's no color. It's black and white, and it's too thin. It's not enough. So it's going to be 3.5 out of 5 for the play. I think it's got to be a B, man, just a flat B, because honestly, that 1 goal where he's jumping up with the shoulder in anticipation of covering that short side sharp pass, and it just squeaks under him because he's jumping up to his shoulder, that shot wasn't even really faked at him. I think that was all anticipation, just getting too frantic there. I really don't like that goal. And the one where he comes off of his short side, listen, it's a broken play, it's a tough play, it's a hard puck to stop anyway, even if you play it perfectly, so that's not tanking him too much. But I think with that short side goal, unfortunately, I can't give him into the A range, so it's going to be a B, and that is going to do it. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you next time.